So the swearing, as far as I'm concerned, is that there is a registration. It is, to me, I look at it as more symbolic than anything else. There is a registration of some sort of dissatisfaction. We cannot ignore it as a country. Let's even say it's a few people. Democracy shows majority. Just because the majority may have won does not mean we ignore the minority, even if it's a few people, because one life is too many. So I think it is important to register it. Whether the method of doing it is right or wrong is a different thing. I think there are many channels. The current look of things is that if I try to swear in when there is already a sitting president or whoever was sworn in before, I would look at it as a push towards someone who is trying to kind of push towards confrontation. Confrontation doesn't mean it's always a violent idea, always, not necessarily, but it's a registration of some sort of dissatisfaction. That dissatisfaction needs to be looked at, and it cannot be ignored, because there's quite a bit of people who are talking on the media, people talking on the newspapers, in the media houses of dissatisfaction. So we cannot ignore that. Now, I do not want solely to kind of blame the leaders, Raila or Kenyatta. These are people, as a leader, I've led in many places, and it's, big organizations. And sometimes you have people surrounding you. And as a presidential candidate, you become a concept more than a person. Raila is a concept. He cannot just do things as he wishes. He gets advice. He gets to be told, this is what we are trying to support you to do. If you don't do these things, we are not going to support you. The same thing as Kenyatta. To me, the bubble around these two people, in any country and dimensions that I come from, mature democracy, which I've watched and I've looked at in more than 20 years, most before Clinton or Obama, they had a conflict before they went there. The people surrounding them, they came around and told them, you know what, let's look at it. And they solved the issues before they happened. Okay. This is not what I'm seeing here happening, because Kenyatta and Raila, they are family friends, they are friends, they talk as they tell us. So people around them and the clergy and other people could just come around, but they have personal interests. That is the problem. Okay. And what is happening is just a snippet of corruption. You can talk about it later, because it's people saying we need to, some people, we needed to be there so that he can appoint our people. Yeah. Do you want, like my brother said, do you want a person who is from your place, or you want a person who can perform? You don't care where he comes from as long as he solves your problem. So that's where I stand.